Hello gamers and welcome to another theory crafting video. In this theory crafting series, we will focus on theoretical analysis rather than practical testing. If you enjoy seeing numbers through testing and examining min-max damage per character, this may not be the video for you. As much as I'd like to cover practical testing, leveling up every hunter, and maxing them out is not feasible for a light spender account like mine. In this video, we will cover character skill descriptions, skill prioritization, optimal skill rotation, advancements from A0 to A5, recommended artifact builds, exclusive weapons and alternatives, lastly, team templates. Now let's dive into our featured hunter for this episode, Alicia Blanche. She is a water-type SSR mage who has high mobility, can dish out huge damage by utilizing her passive, and provides a shield for the entire team and offers a great crowd control ability. Let's review her skills first to be acquainted with this hunter. Normal attacks. Basic attack, Touch of Winter, has 3 stages in which each attack increases damage by a few percentage. Core attack, Frost Arrow, deals a significant amount of damage with a multiplier of 4 to 5 times of her normal attack. Her basic and core attack deals water damage and scales from her attack stats. Next is her basic skills. Skill 1, Winter Storm. Alicia dashes to the targeted direction and summons an icy whirlwind that has 30% chance to freeze the enemy's hit. This skill also grants the Ice Body Armor effect, providing a shield to the entire team equal to 6% of Alicia's attack. Additionally, the shield also removes debuff when activated, which is particularly useful for clearing dungeons or bosses that inflicts debuff. Proper timing can allow you to instantly free your team from those debuffs.
It's inescapable!
Skill 2, Ice Needle. Alicia creates a large ice spike that inflicts airborne to enemies hit. Both of her basic skills deal water damage and scales from her attack stats. Moving forward to her special skill. Support skill, Ice Detonation. This can only be used when playing with Song Jinwoo. It has a 100% chance to freeze enemies hit for 2 seconds. It also applies the Ice Body Armor to Song Jinwoo when used. This skill is beneficial for Song Jinwoo when clearing more challenging content, providing both crowd control and a debuff removing shield. For instance, if slowed by Igris and on the verge of taking substantial damage from his attacks, using Ice Detonation interrupts Igris slashes, provides a shield and removes the slow debuff, making it exceptionally powerful. QTE skill, Eternal Frost. This skill can be triggered with the following conditions, which are pretty much the same with every hunter: using Extreme Evasion, Core Attack, or Ultimate skill. This skill applies airborne effect to enemies hit and also providing Ice Body Armor effect. And her ultimate skill, Absolute Zero. Alicia unleashes her ultimate ability, freezing everything in the area and dealing massive damage. This is really just a nuke skill that deals at least 3600% of her attack at level 1. Additional properties for ultimate includes applying freeze to enemies hit and receives 5 stacks of frost, which we'll discuss on her passive. Lastly, her passive, Frost. When Alicia uses her QTE skill, basic skill 1 and skill 2, she gains a stack of frost. These stacks transform her core attack into a new ability called Bitter Cold Spear. Alicia can accumulate up to 5 instances of Frost, and Bitter Cold Spear can utilize a maximum of 3 stacks per attack. In summary, using the mentioned skills give you 1 stack of Frost up to a maximum of 5 stacks. Using her core attack will deplete those stacks. Each stack will increase its damage by 60% up to a maximum of 180%. Alright, now her skills are discussed, let's move on to what skills you should prioritize to level up. This would be my recommended path for her: Core Attack, Skill 1, Skill 2, Ultimate, QTE, Support Skill, and lastly, the basic attack. Prioritize upgrading your core and basic skills. These will be the primary contributors to your overall damage. Aim to level up your core and basic skills to at least level 7. This level serves as a good stopping point for optimal performance. The other 4 skills can be leveled up to 4 or 5, depending on your available resources. Let's move on to the optimal skill rotation for Alicia. Ideally, you'd like to place her on the middle because of her passive. You'd like to stack Frost as fast as you can to maximize your damage output. Here is the recommended skill rotation. Tag Switch Out, Skill 1, Skill 2, Core Attack. With 3 stacks of Frost accumulated from the previous steps, use your Core Attack to maximize your damage output. Then another basic attack, Ultimate Skill if available, to gain additional 5 stacks of Frost. Then use 2 more Core Attacks. The first Core Attack will deplete 3 stacks of Frost, the second one will consume the remaining 2. Switch to other hunter and repeat step 1. By following this rotation, you can efficiently stack Frost and maximize Alicia's damage output. Alicia Blanche is highly viable at A0, but let's delve into what her advancements can offer for those dedicated to maxing her damage out. A1, when shield is active, increases Alicia's crit rate and crit damage by 20%. A2 provides 1 additional stack of Frost when using QTE, Skill 1 and Skill 2. A3 increases damage to frozen enemies by 30%. A4 increases water damage by 16%. A5 increases Bitter Cold Spear damage by 50% and applies freeze effect to enemies hit. A1 or A2 is a great stopping point for people who are looking to optimize their damage output without spending too much. However, for those looking to maximize her capabilities, reaching A5 will significantly boost her damage output and adds another crowd control effect to her abilities. Alicia have a couple of artifact sets which she can utilize for. Let's take a look for each set and find which one fits your needs. Starting with 4-piece Toughness set. It provides 8% crit rate and 32% crit damage. Utilizing this set makes it easier to balance your crit ratio during artifact farming. A good starting point for her would be 40% crit rate with 160 crit damage. However, increasing her crit rate closer to 50% would even be better. Next is the 4-piece Arm set. Increases attack damage and provides a 15% defense ignore, boosting Alicia's damage and core attack playstyle. The downside is that balancing your crit ratio requires more luck, making it a bit more challenging to maintain a good crit ratio. Last but not the least is the 4-piece Foundation set. This increases her core attack by 18%. When combined with the passive of her weapon at A0, which provides a 22% increase, you get a total 40% increase in your core attack. Additionally, with her passive Frost providing up to 160 damage increase when using 3 stacks, this results into a grand total of 200% damage increase in core attack. This build is incredibly powerful for those who want Alicia to dominate everything in her path. Out of the 4 recommended sets, the final one focuses on utility, the 4-piece Guardian set. This set is ideal if you plan to use Alicia as a shield bot or support character. This set provides a 30% increase in shield strength while also granting 10% damage increase to the team while the shield is active. Choosing this set allows Alicia to enhance team survivability and overall damage output by maintaining stronger shields and boosting team damage. When selecting jewelry sets for Alicia, consider the following options. You can go 4-piece Expert set. When landing a crit, there's a 50% chance to increase attack by 1.6% with 1 second cooldown. This set synergizes exceptionally well with Alicia's Skill 1, allowing her to accumulate stacks even when off-field. Personally, I consider this set to be the best choice for her. Next is the 4-piece Champion of the Field set. Increases users' attack by 5% for 4 seconds when landing a critical hit with a maximum of 4 stacks. This set is ideal if Alicia's critical hit rate is close to 50%, allowing for more frequent refresh of the skill uptime. Otherwise, it may not be as effective. Other viable options are 4-piece concentration of firepower, offers an 18% cooldown reduction for Alicia's skills, along with an 18% damage increase. This set can be viable if Alicia's skills are used efficiently, despite higher mana costs. Lastly is the 4-piece Executioner set. Provides a flat 20% damage increase when the enemy is at 70% HP or lower. This set can rival Champion of the Field set, especially with 100% uptime when the enemy is low health, compared to the need to land multiple critical hits to maintain damage increase. The mentioned sets are viable to Alicia in the current patch. Choose what suits your needs, or choose which set has a good main and substats to optimize her damage potential. Main stats to prioritize are attack percent, or additional attack, crit hit rate, crit hit damage, and damage increase. Additionally, take a look at the stats and make sure to not overcap crit hit rate, as it has a maximum of 50%. Next, onto her exclusive weapon and alternatives. The Witch of the Snowstorm increases the user's core attack by 22%. When Ice Body is activated, it increases the user's water damage by 11% for 20 seconds, with 30 seconds cooldown. It is highly recommended to get her exclusive weapon if you aim to optimize her performance. Luckily, if you're playing on her release, you can get at least A1 for free from the current events. If not, then an alternative stat stick would be the SR Steel Bow, which gives 24 crit hit damage at A5 and a good amount of attack, or R-Bow, which gives 18% crit hit damage and plus 10% increase in attack, defense, and HP on A10. If you already have enough crit stats, you can go SR Steel Axe. This increases your core attack with additional 24% at A5, or the R Hatchet that increases your core attack with 18% and plus 10% increase in attack, defense, and HP on A10. The R Weapon A10 should be easily attainable, as they are common drops when summoning hunters. Focusing on obtaining Alicia's exclusive weapon should indeed be the ultimate goal for maximizing her performance. In the meantime, the alternative stat sticks can serve as effective temporary options until you acquire her exclusive weapon. Finally, let's talk about team compositions that synergize well with Alicia. When playing her as the main damage dealer, you'd like to have teammates that can either buff her or shred enemy defenses. Here are the top 3 hunters I can recommend. Min. His buffs to crit rate and crit damage are immensely useful for Alicia. Additionally, his abilities to heal a large amount of HP is beneficial for tackling harder content. Emma. Alicia lacks innate breaking capabilities, making Emma an invaluable ally. Her ability to break enemy defenses is crucial for allowing Alicia to deal damage to enemies with active damage reduction. Emma's passive also provides a significant amount of defense penetration, further enhancing Alicia's damage output. Saw, Alicia's best partner when facing Cerberus. Her ability to provide additional shield and efficiently break Cerberus allows Alicia to unleash massive damage quickly. Saw's presence significantly enhances Alicia's effectiveness, particularly when tackling higher tiers of Cerberus. These hunters synergize as well with Alicia, boosting her damage significantly while also contributing respectable damage to themselves. Investing in these hunters will result to Alicia unlocking her full potential. When Alicia takes the role of being a utility hunter, especially having the 4-piece Guardian set, her shielding and freeze capabilities are invaluable for hunters who require uninterrupted execution of their skills. Here are the top 3 hunters I can recommend. Cha. If her skill 1 is interrupted, it will cause her overall damage output. Having a reliable shield will greatly benefit to maximize her potential. Choi. Similar to Cha, Choi benefits greatly from Alicia's shield, ensuring smooth skill execution for skill 1 and skill 2. Beck. While Beck may not require the shield to the same extent as Cha and Choi, he benefits from Alicia's crowd control abilities. Freezing the enemies allows Beck's skills to hit successfully, guaranteeing sustained DPS. These hunters capitalize on Alicia's shield and crowd control abilities, utilizing her buffs to enhance their performance in various ways. And that's it for this theory crafting session. By focusing on the right skills, artifacts, advancements, and team composition, you can unlock your hunter's full potential. Stay tuned for more theory crafting videos where we explore other characters and strategies in solo leveling Arise. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. If you think this video could benefit your friends, feel free to share it with them. And if you choose not to engage in any of these actions, that's perfectly fine too. Your viewership alone is more than enough to keep me motivated. Thank you for watching, and happy gaming.
Red flower technique type 1. Crawling plum blossom.